Hello, welcome back to my channel. Bertha here. As you could probably see, I've been working on my studio as well as this studio because I do consider me a studio. So I've been doing a little bit of shopping here and there, picking up a few things. I did run into my Bling man again yesterday at a secondhand store. I had selected a few pieces, some attractive things, some things that make me look pretty. And then they put them in a little basket. They write my name, Bertha, on them. And then they set them aside, and I went and did some more shopping. And when it came time to check out, I was talking to the little lady there who is about 50, so a youngster. And she was talking about she's lost weight. At least somebody has. She's lost weight and she has a gap between her bra and her skin now, and this was bothering her. That was a fun discussion, and I was recommending sort of a pull it over bra, not the athletic ones, because listen, they don't even make those in my size or her size. Something more pullover, because it'll come closer to the body, right? Rather than the oh my gosh, the underwire, and that will create some problems. I'm checking out with her and I'm telling her, oh, Mr. Bling comes up and he's like, I'll help you out with all this. And I'm like, nah, I got it. And then I was telling her, he wandered away, and then I was telling her privately, listen, I got so much junk in my car, I gotta load my own things. And I just gotta do it my way. And then Mr. Bling comes running up with my bling. Here's your bling, you got some more bling. And then he wanted to help me out again. And finally, my gal, the bra, she says she wants to do it herself. So Mr. Bling wandered away. I think he's got the hots for me, quite clearly. He's got the hots for me. He's about 5 foot nothing, just like me, so obviously not super threatened by me. Or he could be a very nice man. Or he could have the hots for me. It's my story, and I'll tell it the way I want. Speaking of which, you'll notice that I've been word searching. It's common to people my age, anybody over 25, no. But it happens, it starts to happen more and more in the 40s, 50s, by the 60s, it's like, whatever, I'm not even gonna finish sentences. Y'all finish them, y'all young, you finish them. I'll just sit here, start a sentence, you finish it, okay? And young people, especially those that are on the ball, do. They're like, yeah, word, word, word. I did it with my dad. Oh my gosh, my dad. And he would not give in on it. And I'd supply the word, the house. He would insist that he would take ownership of that word. And I'm like, dude, I am so tired of waiting for you to say a word. Well, I'm there. And you'll see it's in my videos where I just like, stop. I just don't even add the word because you and I don't have that kind of time, right? I'll just sign off and you can fill in the word, or sometimes I'll do it. Unless you're my age and you can't fill it in either, then I'll go ahead and put in the word that I just couldn't come up with. Word searching, it happens to us. It's terrible. It really leads for conversations where a sentence is started but not finished. We just drift away into the next subject. I ended up yesterday in the big box store. I was looking for something, and so I had to whoop out my phone to see if it would give me the aisle. Well, it wasn't, but a lady was in the same aisle. We're in the sort of the face creams or whatnot, and she was asking one of the store shoppers for a particular product, eye cream, in fact, a specific eye cream. Of course, he wasn't really into eye cream, having never used it himself, I'm sure. Looking at, well, can you spell it for me? And she's my age, but she looks like 1,000 times better, tall, slender, not a crease in her jeans. In fact, she's probably one of those people that irons her jeans. A black jacket, sunglasses, dark sunglasses. We all wear them, right? She was asking for an eye cream, and she's, said the company and everything. I looked on the shelf and I could see it right there. And I said, well, I think it's right there. And he's like, oh, yeah, and she says, that's exactly it. And he's like, is there anything else I can help you with? The nerve. And she said, no, thank you. And then she turns to me, she goes, thank you so much, you're such a dear, bless you. And she was really sweet. I said, I've never used eye cream. And she said, well, I've got these terrible bags under my eyes, and these are really I think they're helping. And then she takes her sunglasses off and tilts her head back. Do you think the cream is helping? And I'm like, and I look at her and I said, well, what do you want me to say? Yes, of course it's helping. She had small bags. I mean, I have big dark circles, but she had small bags. And she said, oh, that's so nice of you. She says, but I didn't use it today, and I think it might be working. And then she looked at my eyes, and because I had talked about, well, I have big dark circles, and she said, I would say you do just a little bit. She was just trying to be so tender. It's so cute. Oh, we exchanged names and parted. Oh, gosh, I got to remember her name. Not for the camera, but I do remember it now. It's unusual. What a sweet woman. Fun. Yeah, from bras to eye cream. You're getting a lot of conversations in a store when you're alone. Road rage for seniors. Which, okay, road rage has got a bad rep. It does, and it deservedly so. In fact, I experienced a pretty severe case where police were called and everything not too long ago. But okay, road rage for seniors. Your windows up and you're screaming and hollering, hurry up, oh my God, you're so slow, I gotta go somewhere, oh my God, why are you just, as long as you keep it inside your car and don't use your car as the weapon or any weapons you have, I think it's permissible. Because I do it. If I do it, it's permissible. That's what I'm saying. Or 2 days ago, I had to go up to the big city and for a medical appointment, and I didn't budget. You know how it is, you get on Google and X amount of time. I didn't really budget for the car, parking lot, into the hospital, up the elevator, down the hallway, blah, 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 and then they take your blood pressure, right? I was, okay, I got another little McDonald's sandwich for the road because, everything went well. I went into the line. It was going fast. I didn't have to wait. Boom, get your sandwich. And then we get to the exit, and, every minute counted based on what Google was telling me. Every minute counted. I really didn't have a lot of flex time because I had to do that running from the parking lot into the hospital. The woman in front of me, I believe it was an older person. They got to the exit to go to the main street, which is not busy, and then there was a gap. There were no cars. Well, I unrolled my window up and I was expressing myself loudly. Hurry up! Oh my God, what are you doing? You gotta go, please go. Oh my God, why are you doing this? And behind me, I heard a fella call out, settle down, settle down. And it was a fella walking along with a coffee cup. I think it might have been one of our homeless people. We have a lot here in Arizona. I turned to him and I said, hey, it's probably none of your business. Don't worry about it. And I said, I probably shouldn't have had my window down anyway. So I rolled that puppy up and continued screaming. And then this old person finally makes the turn, finally gets into traffic, which there wasn't any. And I get around, I make my left, I go, and I'm looking, and I was a little, not an ancient lady, but an older person who just wanted to take their sweet time. But, I had to go to the big city. I didn't have time for this. Settle down, says the man. He wasn't angry, neither should he be, because it wasn't really his business what I yelled inside my car, but my window was down and it shouldn't have been. I don't know if there's a lesson there for you. Keep your windows up when you're road raging. I watched a guy, was it yesterday? I watched a guy in front of me, and the person in front didn't go. You never know if they're on their cell phone or they're just older. And sure enough, I could see his hands like, oh, you know. And then there was all this stuff. I got dressed this morning and I looked at myself and I said, well, hey, you look a little bit like Queen Elizabeth. You got a little Queen Elizabeth thing going there. I wonder why. Could it just be my face or... I watched the movie Queen Bees the other night. It was adorable. It was absolutely adorable. Love the second time around, third time, love in the later years. At the very end of the movie, they showed a lot of clips of, I believe, real people who were, she said yes, you know, holding up a sign. They were in at least, I don't know, their 80s, you know, lots of photos of older couples finding each other and remarrying or marrying for the first time or marrying again. But anyway, they were all getting married, it looked like, and it was adorable. The movie was fun. It starred Ellen Bernstein, who, you know, in her later years, she has really learned to style, hasn't she? Oh, and Margaret was in it. James Caan, who even at 82 had a romantic leading role. Come on. And he looks good, look good. He did pass away a year and a half ago. Hated to see that. But he looked good. I mean, you know, he looked like he was moving slow, but it was adorable. If you get a chance to watch it, do. Every now and then I toy with the idea of moving into assisted living. I'm not ready for that yet. I presume I'm not. I always wanted to go into assisted living when I was young. Not when I was young, but I always thought that would be my future. I'm going to go. These people aren't going to be able to get away from me. They're going to have to be my friends. We're all going to hang out. We're going to like swim in the pool and date guys and stuff like that. And I find it's probably not going to happen. I'm a bit of a loner and that's just not going to happen. But it's probably why I like that movie so much. She was a bit of a loner as a widow, and then she moves into the home and didn't really want to be too awfully social, but ended up, you know, as all story arcs do, you know, becoming very important to the place and making a lot of friends and becoming really well liked. So how about you all? Are you thinking assisted living, a retirement community? You know, here in Arizona, you know, this place is famous for those communities, but they're also way out of everybody's budget. I'm sorry. I mean, my ex-husband lives in one along with his wife. You know, I should have stayed with him, obviously, because the man just, the Midas touch. Everything he did well. He was very successful in everything he did. And he just knew how to make bucks and keep bucks and save bucks. And he's living in a very expensive retirement community. I think he took up golfing, for heaven's sake. When I say my ex-husband, I'm talking about we divorced when we were 22. That long ago. All right, girls, I got to run away. Don't forget, wear your pads. Listen to your Barry Manilow, because he writes the songs that make the whole world sing. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.